What has KD shown you this season?
He gets buckets, like he's been getting. Right, he's a bucket getter. I think sometimes when players get hurt and, they're in and out of lineups and they're not, at their full capacity, we kind of we move on to the next player. Right? We move on to the next superstar. We call him wash and we just keep moving on. And, he's showing you that at 35, this is what he does still. Get buckets.
Get buckets. And the way he scores, it's so simple. And that's one of my favorite parts of his game. He don't do too much. He gets to his spots, he knows his moves, he knows his strengths. And he's sharing the wealth too. He's distributing the ball great. He looks like he just got a little extra pep in his step this season. So, I think he's unstoppable for sure.
Lord knows, I've been a Kevin Durant supporter for a while now. And ever since he left Golden State, man, it's just giving me the same feeling. I think this giving me the same feeling. KD gonna do KD. We all know what KD's capable of, but it just gives me feels of Brooklyn all over again, where he always gonna be one man down, which is right now Bradley Beal. We don't know what the team looked like with Brad. And I look at Booker as either a James Harden or a Kyrie on that Brooklyn team. And it just looked like KD has a lot of the load on his shoulders where he's gonna have to mitigate trying to figure out how to get others involved when it's time or to keep his shit going the way it's going now, right? Because it looks like it's his team.
Yeah.
It don't look like nothing else. You know what I'm saying? It look like, look, give me the ball, move out the way. What do you say, 39, 10, and 8?
Yep.
Come on, man. And KD ain't on his 21st year like LeBron, right? So we got a lot more of this to look forward to, but I just don't like the way that the Suns look.
But we talk about KD, you're 17, 35 years old. We talk a lot about LeBron and what he's doing, almost 39 years old, you're 21. But does KD deserve the same type of flowers that Bron is getting, especially coming off the Achilles injury a few years ago, to be able to be producing at this high of a level still, to the point, like I said, we're just spoiled by it. And to your point, Gil, we don't even really see it the way we should be seeing it.
I think, when we talk about greatest and greatness, when we're watching it, we really don't understand it because it becomes so easy, right? These guys are scoring so easy. Like when think about it, when Russell Westbrook was averaging a triple-double, it was amazing for us the first year. Then it became so normal for him that we didn't like it anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? We tried to figure out how to, this blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
We or they, Gil?
Just they.
Okay.
They made something that
was amazing.
he personally has in his motor. And when people think about, what he did wasn't special, why the fuck can nobody else do it? That's how special it is that your favorite player can't do it. It's not doing it. Because if everybody can average a triple-double, God damn it, trust me, they will. Right? Everybody wants to be that type of player. They're just not capable of. Mm-hmm. Right? So when you look at what Kevin Durant does, what LeBron does, what Curry is doing, they're doing it to the point where it becomes normal. Right? Knowing that now when you get to 35, if you're not averaging 30 at 35, you washed. Not knowing these guys are
there are different levels.
There's levels.
Have they fucked it up now for all eternity?
Low key.
Because 35 used to be like, get ready for the farewell tour, holler back. Now it's like, well, you ain't averaging 31, 77.
But if you look at the greatest to ever do it, at 35 they were playing still great basketball.
Well, here's the difference though. We don't look at KD like we look at LeBron because of promotion. I think that the real hoopers know that Kevin Durant is going to go down as a better basketball player
than LeBron.
Than LeBron. At the end of the road, not right now. But promotion, if you look at Steph, LeBron, and KD, the promotion between Steph and LeBron is here. Mm-hmm. KD's here. I don't know if he's presentable or marketable. I don't know what it is, but they have more commercials.
The dad thing that their parent, like their fathers, it kind of also with the LeBron conversation because he has like a college-age son and older kids, and Zuri's like 10 or 11 now. It like makes him like seem like a little bit older than he actually is. You look at KD.
And KD's not that young from
No,
them.
he's not. But when
He's
you
not
look at
being
Bron,
pushed.
right?
He's not being
exactly.
pushed over the limit. And you would think because he's a Nike guy, he's a champion, he came in with just as much hype as LeBron. You know, Texas and DC assault, all that stuff. It's like, well, why is KD not being seen as top 3 all time?
Because the media killed off the legacy when he left.
When he left, yep. That's fucked
when he
up.
went to
That's fucked up.
Golden State.
Because he could have eclipsed LeBron maybe
But
4
just like
years ago
But just like LeBron got clipped
when he went to Miami.
when he went to Miami,
Yeah.
right?
Go back to Cleveland and win and like revitalize.
Revitalized
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
what happened is the NBA is holding, the media is holding a standard on 3 people. And it's not fair because the 3 people were in three main cities, right? You're in when the NBA is at its thriving, when the NBA is making their money, they are as big as possible, is if when the 3 king cities are powerhousing, Boston, Chicago, Lakers. When those 3 cities they got good teams, the NBA that's cash cow.
Yep.
Right? You can't have all 3 of them down. One has to be standing for the media to go. So think about every great player we done had. Where are their legacies?
One of those, I mean, in a major city.
Chicago, Boston, LA.
Angeles.
Right? When you talk about Derrick Rose is when Chicago was pumping,
Yep.
right? You talk about the Boston, you're talking about LA, Lakers, right? You're talking about legacy. So Kobe, right? You're talking about Magic, right? You're talking about Lakers who never went anywhere. You're talking about Chicago. Michael Jordan don't need to go anywhere. You're talking about Bird. He don't need to go anywhere. Everyone wants to come to them. Right? So you're talking about, they never left. Why do they need to leave? Where are they gonna go? Oh, the talent wants to come there. Right? Everyone talks about Jordan didn't leave. No, Jordan didn't have to leave because everyone was coming there. Ron Harper averaged 20. I want to go win a championship. He comes there. Dennis Rodman, I want to come win a championship. He's coming there, so the talent is coming there. LA, the talent is coming to Kobe. They're willing to, he can call you on the phone, hey, come here.
Yep.
Matt Barnes, come here.
Yep.
Ron Artest, come here. And Paul, you want to come here. Like those players want to come there. Right? So it's easier for them to recruit because you're sitting in a big city.
Yep.
Right? So anybody who decides to leave because their city and their owner is not saying, I'm not trying to spend, I can't compete with the Lakers TV deal and all that. I don't have money to just throw out hundreds of millions. So, and that player's like, well, I'm not gonna sit here and let my career die. I'm gonna leave. And as soon as that player leaves, you're like, all right, you can't be here. Legacy
Right.
cut.
That's what happened to KD.
Yeah, KD.
I
As
thought
soon
he
as
was
he
gonna
left.
stay in Oklahoma City forever. Like that just
That's
doesn't
what they
make
wanted.
sense.
That's what they
Like,
wanted.
They were you want to stay in OKC to build your legacy for them to say, oh, you couldn't win, you're not that good. Yeah.
Same with Russ. Think about after he leaves, Russ does what he does, and they're like, you sure you want to stay here?
Yeah.
You sure you want to stay here?
It's no knock to OKC or small market cities.
It is.
But I'm saying that's the competitive advantage that the major market cities will always have. You even look at like a team like the Timberwolves now. They deserve more national TV games with the squad that they're rolling out. Look at a team like OKC now. Deserves more national TV games with the squad they're rolling out. But the league is always going to prioritize those big market teams.
It's a
And
business.
of course.
But that's what I'm saying. So if this is a business, right, and we understand this, then as media, isn't it your job to curve your narrative around guys who are out of the business of the NBA?
Yep.
Right? If Jokic last year, if you take Jokic stats last year and he was in Los Angeles for the Lakers,
Crazy.
there's no fucking way you even give Embiid
He'd be bigger than
You
life.
wouldn't even think about
He'd be
giving
bigger
his
than life. He'd
MVP
be
to
bigger
him.
than life.
You wouldn't even that wouldn't even be a counter thought.
Real talk.
But because he's in Denver, you can like, oh fuck him over there.
Nobody's watching.
But then nobody's
Nobody
watching.
cares about Denver, yeah.
Nobody's watching him over there. We know what Ja Morant would be in Los Angeles. We know what he would be in Chicago.
New York.
We know what he would be in New York City. We know what type of player he would. As a basketball fan, you put him in any of those cities, he is your next icon.
100%.
You're so when he decides to leave, what you gonna do? He ain't one of the greats. Cut his legs off.
Yep. Small market.
You can't do that to small market players because we all know money talks. And
they don't got it.
the Los Angeles Lakers, them LAs, they can afford the things the Memphis Grizzlies can't.
And that's why I was saying with Zion, get him up out of New Orleans. get him up there with Steph. Get him in California.
But again, it's legacy. But that's what I'm saying. When the day you get drafted, if you are a mega superstar, the day you get drafted, if that draft city ain't Los Angeles, Chicago, Boston, you cannot actually be part of the top 3 GOAT discussions.
So that's what I was saying with Wemby. Remember when we was talking about where Wemby was going to land?
And we're talking about the Spurs, 5 titles in this era too, but
And
it's a small market, and it doesn't change.
Tim Duncan got 5 championships, all that, and no one has him in the top 5.
yeah,
That's crazy.
which is why.
Your top 5 is what cities those top 5s in?
Detroit is one of them, though. I gotta say, no, you said top 5 all time. I said I had top 5 points.
I'm just talking about just period. Just
Detroit.
Period. No, I had Isaiah as top 5
Oh.
Yeah, he has
point
no point
guards.
guard. But I'm just saying when you talk about when people talk about their top 5 list,
The big names,
it's
the
the
big
fucking
big
same
teams.
3 cities of everybody.
It is. It is Chicago, LA, Boston, if you're lucky.
No matter how you look at it, same fucking people.
So we got a ton of skilled players in the league, but I'm gonna ask you guys, is KD the most skilled player in the league right now?
When you say skill,
And we'll just talk on the offensive side.
offensively,
There's a lot of players, man.
I mean, Kyrie's always in the mix there.
Right.
Like
Doesn't
that-
mean your handle. Doesn't mean how you create your shots.
I'll say when it comes to overall scoring package, I will say yes.
The ability to get buckets. I think all that other shit is great, but at the end of the
getting buckets, yes.
at the end of the day, scoring buckets is the most important thing.
I think sometimes when you are allowing players who never played to put in what they think a skill is, right? Oh, he got all this skill and all that, but can he make the fucking bucket? Right? Can he get the
Skill don't
bucket?
get you points.
Can he get you the bucket when you need it, or we're celebrating the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish. Right? Versus I would rather have the 10-cent move with the
$100 million
$100
finish.
And I think that's what we're watching KD and the Lucas and all them doing. The very efficient scores, the guys who's always sitting here at the top, right? The reason they're at the top is because they have the 10-cent move with the $1 million finish versus I'm sitting here trying to and then ooh, and then you miss it and everybody's still celebrating because the move looked amazing. Hey, you still miss? You missed, bro. I don't give a
Zero
fuck what you did.
points for
You
that.
missed.
It's a different. But
You do
it's
not
a
get points
different.
for crossing somebody.
It's a different
If you miss the
generation
shot.
now, though, because they'll show that highlight and they'll just cut out.
They'll just cut out.
and that's why they get exposed. Like you're so worried about the move versus the finish, and like it's like Jordan Poole, play like Kevin Durant. Pull up, pull up. He backs up, pull up. He pushes up, go pass. Right?
So is that a you saying be more efficient or let the game come to you? Both.
Be more efficient.
It's more efficient.
Be
Like,
more
I hate
efficient.
when somebody makes a move, they have the shot, and then they back it out.
To do something else.
Yeah.
Shoot the shot, you're open. That's what Jordan Poole does.
Yeah, but
Constantly.
like I said, me asking that question is like the inefficiency of that is his inconsistency to go through with the move. if he goes through with the move and he can make that shot as consistently, it will become more efficient, right? So Jordan Poole's style of play compared to what you're talking about is like, all right, how can we get efficiency out of something that we can make consistent?
I just don't think that style of play can ever be efficient.
I mean, because when you talk about Kevin Durant being, efficient and being the guy that can deliver night in, night out, it's because he knows how to be consistent. He knows where to get his shot. And a lot of guys just don't got that. They don't got that efficiency mindset where I'm going to go here, get here. They all about, like you said, the highlights.
Yeah.
If I make a highlight, it's better than even getting a bucket.
But that's the good thing about like a player like KD, because even if he's having like an off night, he's still getting to his spots, he's doing his moves. So when it does come to that crunch time where we need a bucket or something, he's still taking those same shots. They just wasn't going in. So when it comes down to those high pressure moments, they're gonna go in.
Yep.
Whereas you have someone who plays very erratic and random, you can't really depend on them in those moments.
Like, here it is. How many times have Kevin Durant been on SportsCenter for a move he done? None.
It's always about like
A few, probably a few, not a lot.
Not a move. You be like, oh, that was nice.
Right.
No, Jordan Poole, right, has 6 moves on SportsCenter, averaging 15 points. That's who you be. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he did the spin and it came down. Oh, spin cycle. You don't want to be that fucking player. You do not want to be that player that you are only famous for being on SportsCenter and you average 15 points. You're a highlight player, meaning you're only good to make that one move a day. You're spending the whole 38 minutes trying to make one move on highlight. I'm gonna be on highlight because I scored 60. I scored 55. I scored 40 in a game winner. I don't give a fuck about this one single move, so when people look at my highlight, be like, oh, he had 8 points. All 8 was SportsCenter style.
I mean, I look at KD when you say, is he the most gifted scorer, capable scorer, efficient scorer, all of those things. When you talk about who's left in the league, he's definitely right there. But then there are other, to me, prospects, Ant-Man, Tatum, Shea, Alexander, guys who are efficient, who got bags, who know how to get to their spots, who don't take really bad shots. And you look at their game and it's entertaining at the same time. They create, like Shea put Steph on the map, almost touched earth. And it's like he got the highlight, he got the efficient bucket, and I think they won. I think they beat them.
They did.
So it's like you got a culmination of things that happen and it creates efficiency for a player like Shea Alexander. And I look at the rest of the potential skill set players and I'm like, KD, if he's gonna be the standard, you gotta look at all the other players that are similar but don't necessarily shoot like him.
But I mean, obviously being 6'11", 7 foot, it's easy to get that shot off. But I think we've kind of just been so spoiled watching KD that we don't realize how ridiculous. And I think Wemby's kind of taking that to another level. Just seeing these dudes who used to be just back to the basket, get your ass in the post, don't even think about bringing the ball up the court. To now, like you saying, this dude and get like you saying, can score at all 3 levels, if not 4 and 5. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even know who made up 3-level scoring. Must have been some JUCO player.
Wait, what do you mean? You don't believe in 3-level scoring? Is that not a thing?
Yeah, 3 levels, like,
It's
layup,
the foundation.
mid-range, 3. Well, what happens to the ISO player and the post-up player? Those are levels of scoring. Right? So it's 5 levels of scoring, right? But if they never played basketball, they give you 3.
Triple threat is 3.
Yeah. Triple threat, just
Triple threat is your
scoring.
3-level scoring.
That's like.
So when you're like, I'm a 3-level scorer, that's not really it.
Get in triple threat position.
No.
I mean, it's a flex.
Okay,
If
I'm
you
not
like
saying that no
If
more.
you could pass, dribble, and shoot, you could pass, dribble, and
Like, are you nice? Yeah, I'm a 3-level scorer. Don't say that no more.
Nah.
Okay,
Nah.
got it.
Can you post up?
No.
Okay. So
I mean, I could.
Can you ISO work?
Sometimes.
Can you shoot from Bangladesh?
Okay, so
Yes.
yeah.
Hey.
3-level score. I
can.
mean,